Okay, so we're going to make an HTML page. You may not know any HTML, but within the next 3 minutes or so, you will. Let's start by creating a document in, I'm using a Windows machine, something called Notepad. Notepad is a very basic text editor. It comes with every version of Windows. It's under your accessories. You might have to hunt a little bit through your start menu to find it. Actually, as you move on, you probably want to replace it with something called a free piece of software called Notepad++ if you're on a Windows machine. It's a little bit of an improvement over Notepad, although it still provides basic text editing. It's much nicer to use if you're doing web development, or you might want to use something if you're using a Mac called Text Wrangler. If you don't want to pay for BB Edit, Text Wrangler is, as they say, kind of the baby brother for BB Edit, and it's their free version of it. So, but for now, for this one, we'll just use the regular, what it comes with, Notepad, and we're going to type a new document. We're going to say, hello, everyone. Well, let's say, hello, world. This is HTML. Okay, that is a basic text document. I'm going to save it as index.html. HTML, the .html shows up for any web page. That's what you want to use as your extension. And usually, if you're starting a home page, it's going to be called index. So you should get used to writing index. Now, I'll note that this actually isn't HTML yet. It will be in just a minute. Let's go back to our browser. And I'm just going to go ahead and drag this in. I'm using Chrome, but you can use any browser. I'll drag this in, and you'll see that there we go. I've created a web page. Now again, it's not HTML yet. It's just a web page. Let's go ahead and make it HTML. You make HTML by using something called tags. Tags are things that are inside the greater than and less than symbols. So it starts with a greater than and less than symbol, and then there's a place where the tag ends and you have a slash. Now these tags don't mean anything. You have to have something inside the tag to say what it is. Let's say we want to emphasize the word HTML. So look how this works. You have the tag is something that has the greater than and less than signs around it to create the tag, and you have M, which is the emphasis tag, and then when you say everything after that is going to be emphasized until you get to the close M sign. So this is the back end of that tag. All this is doing is marking up the text and saying how you want the browser to interpret it. So we're saying, hey browser, all of this, just put it out there as text, but this part right here, we want to emphasize. So we'll go ahead and bring out the browser again, and we can either reload it. Let's go ahead and reload it. Whoops, do we save that? So now we're going to save it real quick. File, save. And we'll go back to the browser, and we'll go ahead and we'll reload it. And you'll see that it has italicized those. That's how it's going to emphasize it. We'll go ahead and do one more tag as long as we're here. We'll go ahead and do the strong tag, just so you can see two tags in here. There's the beginning of strong, and here's the end of strong. So now we're going to make that word strong. File, save. We'll go ahead back here and refresh, and you'll see that that's now made strong, or in this case made bold by the browser. So that's the basics. You now are creating HTML. Congratulations.